Mm. Try this again. Let me write in the chat. Okay, let's try this again. Like I really legit had that. Let's try this again. I legit just had everything messed up, and then I don't know what happened. Anyway, let's try this again. So, as you can tell from the title, this is going to be Jackie Aina, the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. I just got it not too long ago, and I really liked the color scheme in there, like the whole beautiful colors and everything. Yeah. Hey, wait, who is that? Beauty on the Budget? Oh, Bella. You know what? My brain is everywhere. I'm sorry. Like I have been just so out of the loop with so many different things. Okay. So hi Bella. I'm so glad you're here. I miss you guys so much. I've just been so out of touch, so out of whatever. I know a majority of you guys know. Maybe some of you guys don't know. A majority of you guys do know. I'm gonna say it right now because like I do post on my Facebook, my Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. But I think there's several things I'm gonna do because I feel like you guys don't really get to know me too well. As in like I'm going to do a questions and answer kind of a video thing, you know, like where you want to ask me some questions and I'll do my best to answer them. Because I do sometimes do feel like there's that out of touch thing going on. So, but I know most of you guys know I have lived with my mom and my brother and my husband. Like we've just all one big happy family here in this house. We went from 6 people to now, what is there, what, three in this household. My mom passed away last October. It's hard to believe it'll be a year this coming October. And Joe with his health, my brother, you know, his health and everything. So anyway, he's had problems with his voice for several years. And so he had to get a biopsy done. And unfortunately, the biopsy showed he had throat cancer. So it's like another, you know, we feel like it's like that next bombing pit of, I call it hell, because it's like another downfall. However, we did find out that it's possibly stage 1 or stage 1B. I'm not sure what 1B is. Thank you, Bella. It's been very hard, you know, like, yeah, it's been very struggling. So, but that's the good part. They did say he's going to take radiation. Like he takes dialysis for 3 days a week, for crying out loud. Like that's so much on a person. To let alone now you're going to do radiation treatments. And I think he has to do about 28 to maybe 30 is what they feel. And, but, you know, like we had good spirits. Like I told myself, you know, here we are and we're going to nip it right in the butt. You know, I always called him my dad, and all of us we have a lot of Irish in us. So I said, you're that fighting Irishman. So let's just nip this in the butt and get it, you know, get through this. So it's the next procedures that we have to go through. They want to do a PET scan, CAT scan, just to be sure they're not missing something else. But they feel it's more in the vocal cords, which they say, crazy enough, is usually a good thing because of, I guess because it doesn't linger and like it's more inside, not on the outside, you know, of the area. But I think they just want to be sure with the PET scan and CAT scan. So I figured I'd bring you guys up to date because I know most of you guys might know, some don't know. I do try to put it out there a little bit, and definitely I want to do a question and answer video because I do want you guys to get to know me a little bit more. I feel like you guys maybe might not really get to know me, and I feel like that's so important here. When you come to my channel, you're watching me, seeing me. I mean, you see me here like this, but I'm sure there's other things you're like, you know, like there's lots of things people don't know about me. You know, like I'm a klutz. Like I'm that person that literally just falls over my flip-flops like 10 times in a day. Like I trip constantly. And I said, I was laughing because my daughter does the same thing. I'm like, yeah, she took after me because I'm just that klutz, you know? So anyway, we are going to go ahead. I'm going to try and do a look here with the Jackie Aina ABH palette. Like this, oh, this packaging. I think I would say it's my favorite packaging so far that I have seen from Anastasia's palettes. I love it because you can see like the purples and the pinks, and it's beautiful. I love Anastasia's palettes anyway. I just got the Norvina one not long ago. And there's a couple other ones I wouldn't mind getting, but I'm kind of on a budget myself, so I have to pick and choose certain things. And when I seen this color scheme, I was like, yes. Yep, it is a new palette, Bella. This is Jackie, her name is Jackie Aina. She's on here on YouTube. She's a gorgeous woman. She's a beautiful woman here on YouTube. And she partnered with Anastasia. And the colors in here, oh, like if you like, these are kind of bold colors, so you have to like the bold colors. I'm fine with it. I'm not sure if my camera will do it justice with how bold they are, but you can see like there's the purples and the pinks all over here. You almost could work it with the Norvina palette if you wanted to. There's golds, you know, there's just so many variety of colors in here. It's beautiful. And then Norvina is also going to be making it. She already has another palette coming out or did come out, and it's volume 1. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. If you love purples and you're a purple person, yeah, it's beautiful. So let me grab, I have my hair up today. It's kind of still warm here, but it's not real warm. Not as warm as it has been. I can tell you that. Let me see if I can find. Of course, when you need a fluffy brush, you don't have the fluffy brush. And I always tell people, I use my BoxyCharm, always has this foamy stuff in it. And I do have the color wheel or whatever, not color, whatever that thing is that you know, when you clean your brushes off. But I even use these, as you can see, they're dirty, but hey, it's cheap. Yeah, I seen somebody else do that. And that's how I clean off some of my brushes too, real quick. Is I use my BoxyCharm. I save these, and then I throw so many. I have like loads of them because I get BoxyCharm every month, so I have a whole bunch. So it's one way to save. No, they're not over the top. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'll have to. You know what though? There's not a shade in here for me to use because what Jackie Aina was trying to do was like she wanted to help women of color and men of color with the bolder shades. She said, like, you know, because a lot of them, they do struggle seeing or finding palettes that when you're doing a transition shade, it doesn't work for them, which I can understand that because, gonna lose my voice here, even me being fair complected, hold on there, me even being fair complected, there's times I'll do a transition shade and yeah, I barely see it. So I can understand that, you know, being of color. So that's kind of what her aim was for all that too. But it is gorgeous. I usually use a pressed powder if I can't, my pressed powder, whatever I have, if I can't, because I like to, losing my voice. Jeez, that's what I get for talking too much. Hello. You would figure the water would help. Okay, so anyway, I'm trying to, how rudely that happened. Okay, so I lately, whenever I am setting, I know some people don't always do this, but I've been just going from the crease and up to the brow now. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been trying that technique a little bit, and it kind of works for me. So I'm going in, I already knew I was going to go into, oh boy, I'm saying that and then now I'm looking. You know, I like this color Supreme. It's a pink color. And since I do have pink on, I figured that's what I'm going to do is wave to my family, Lori. Hello, Bella's family. How are you? Let's see. It is almost 3 here. So what? 2 to 3, 3, 4. About 7 there. Around 7, 7, 7-ish or 8-ish. And as you know, Bella, the one thing you know is my in-laws live in Manchester. My husband's from Manchester. So how cool is that? I always think that's because I think that's where you're from, if I'm not mistaken. So I always think that's so cool. Woo. As with her eyeshadows, there is that lots of pigment, which it would help if I take the plastic off. I'm looking in the mirror like, wait a minute. I'm so organized today. So organized. Okay, I'm going to pat this in. I'm using that, what is it, Supreme? And it is a pink shade. I figured I'm doing somewhat of a pink look, sort of, kind of. But yes. I'm not sure what it's doing out there now. I keep looking outside because I feel like it looks like it's going to rain. And weird enough, I had some weird, wacky dream, which hopefully it doesn't come true, is bad weather came in and even like a high winds and like almost like a tornado kind of a, I don't know. I mean, I actually heard if you have a dream about like if there's a like if you have a dream and you're dreaming in a tornadoes in your dream or something like that, that interesting enough, I guess that means, you know, your life's in a turmoil, like your life's just spinning a little bit out of control, which is interesting because sometimes I do feel like that with what's all been going on, you know, because it's like we're still grieving over the loss of our mom and that's just still been a lot to deal with. I'm still going through stuff here in the house to go through, you know, of hers. I have, you know, sadly I haven't even gone through her clothes. I haven't even been able to do that part yet. I just haven't got myself to come to do that quite yet. You know, so we're dealing with just a lot. So when I had that dream, I thought, you know, I have read that many times before that that's what it can mean. So possibly, maybe there is something to that, I guess. All right. So that's a pretty pink color. I don't know if you guys can see it too well or not, but it is really pretty here. I'm tapping in. There is, with Anastasia's palettes, as most of you know, there is always like that kick up, but it's really pretty. I'm not bad. I'm not bad. What the heck? Yeah, I am bad sometimes. I'll be honest. I meant to say, it's not bad. It doesn't bother me with the kick up. Oh my gosh. I can't even talk. But yeah, it doesn't bother me at all with a kick up a lot of times. It depends, but for the most part, no, it doesn't. I'm just trying to gently put this on, and because I don't want it real dark, you know, but I want the pink to show. So that's why I keep looking over. It's really weird because when you do live, it's like really different when you're looking at the monitor part. The Riviera, I never got the Riviera one. I was thinking about getting that. There's that one, and I don't know. She's a drag queen, and it was a pink. I don't know her name. She's been on like RuPaul and all that, and it was a pink colored palette. I forget her name. I can't remember. And they both kind of look almost the same a little bit in colors. And the Riviera one kind of caught my attention just a little bit more with some of the colors in it. But I seen it in person when I was in Ulta, and it was as what I thought, you know, the soft glam. I want to get the soft glam. I really want to get the soft glam. That's on my list, actually. I haven't got that one. I just got the Norvina one, and I do really like it, but it does have purples in it. It doesn't have a lot of purples as what you would expect, though. You know, it doesn't have as many. Now her one that she just came out with, I think actually it'll be out Monday. Fortunately, I can't get it because I just got this one and I gotta wait. Like I said, I'm on a budget now, so it's not like how before I could get some of these products. And a lot of my stuff is gonna be drugstore because that's where I'm gonna be at for the most part now. You know, that's just, you know, and I'm not gonna complain because drugstore is just as good. Like a lot of times, like you even know that, Bella. I mean, heck, you show us all these drugstore products that, you know, there can be dupes or sometimes even better, you know. I mean, like the drugstores really stepped that up. And I I really like a lot of Maybelline. I'm getting into a lot of the Makeup Revolution that you show. They have so many gorgeous palettes, so many. There's a lot. But hi, Michelle. How are you? I hope your area is doing good. We're cooled off over here in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure how it is for you, Bella, in England right now, but um, here it's cooled off a little bit right now. It actually has that little bit of foliage feeling, I guess, if you want to say. I've noticed my neighbor's tree actually has some yellow on her leaves, and I'm like, no, because I am a spring and summer person. I really am. I don't mind fall too much, but I know it comes afterwards, and that's where I dread so much. So, oh my goodness, 95. Oh, hi, Kelly. Is it Kelly? Yes. Okay. I was trying to be sure. Oh, 95 degrees. Holy crap. That's yowls. Okay. I'm going in the next shade called Pinker. Is that what it is? Pinker? Pinker is like a brown pink color, maybe. I'm not sure because I don't want to say maroon because maroon's more in the red. So I feel like it, you know, obviously Pinker, it has a pink color in with, you know, so I'm guessing pink brown maybe. Okay, so we're gonna put that. Like I said, there is, you know, kick up, but I don't usually have no problems with that. But we're gonna put that like right up and through the crease a little bit more deeper. Like I said, I'm gonna try and go more for pink color, maybe kind of just to go with my top here, which this top here, I'll be flashing you guys. Okay, you know, off YouTube. Yeah, the top's kind of whatever, but it's a nice, cool, one of those, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's a nice flowy top, put it that way. But sometimes it wants to slide around. So I need to practice because my eyes are getting a little more hooded. I need to practice the hooded method. I don't want to say that they are, but they kind of are. So that's really nice. The cooler weather, yeah. You like fall? Yeah, see, that's what I know. I have a lot of people here that like, um, I know a lot of people that like the fall weather and everything. So, but I'm gonna try and get into the fall myself a little bit. My husband, I have to laugh, he gets into giving out the candy for the kids, the treats and everything. He had such a ball last year. Like we haven't really got to do it too much when we moved in here. I think the scary thing for me, and I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys right now, like for me is since my mom passed away and all this stuff going on with my brother and everything, and if something did happen to him, I'm not sure if I'll be able to lose my voice again. This is what I get for talking too much. YouTube's probably saying, shut up already. No. But anyway, I thought, so living here, I don't know if we'll be able to do. That's the sad part. I really want to because I made a promise to my mom about a lot of things. I know her one fear, or not fear, but worry was like, can we make it here? You know, me and my brother and my husband and everything. Um, but it's pretty tight budget. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's been pretty hard. You know, because like sometimes we live paycheck to paycheck. We're one of them people. It's like got $5 to my name if I'm lucky sometimes. And when I do get that little extra, I'll be like, woohoo, and get me something like this, or you know, um, try to see what else everybody was saying in the chat here. But like, yeah, it's just been a little rough, you know. I mean, we all go through these things. I mean, of course, I know I'm not the only person going through all these rough patches. I mean, we all have these rough patches. Somehow we have to get through them, you know. I think that's the thing, you know. I mean, it's true. It's like survival, whatever you want to call it, that we all go through. And you know, I mean, I still stick with, I always, always, always say this word, and saying is, where there's a will, there's a way. And somehow that has always gotten me through my little trials and whatever's in life. Somehow it has. I don't know. It's crazy, but it's got me through this far anyway. So, but I do want to keep this house. I don't really, I always keep saying, it'd be nice if I'd win the lottery, you know, because like there's this house, there's not much to have it paid off. And I would hate to let it go, being there's not a lot to have it get paid off at this point. So that's the unfortunate part. And I feel like rent at this point, I would probably be paying more than what I am here for the mortgage. So that's a huge reason why I would really like to stay here too. But also like, yeah, my mom worried so much about us living here if we could make it. And I told her, we'll see. So, and I did make the promise, like with my brother, because I know she always worried about him. She didn't want him to go in a home, which is understandable because like after seeing what my mom went through in a home, I'm just not a fan. I mean, like the things that you do here, I mean, you might find some out there. I'm not gonna ditch all homes out there. I'm really not. I'm not gonna ditch all homes. In my experience and seeing what my mom went through, it put a whole new light into like putting your loved one in a home. It's like, I don't even think I'd want to be in a home. So it yeah, like right now where my mom was at, they're getting sued. That, just put it that way. That's kind of how bad that they treat their people there, unfortunately. Like we thought it was a good place, and it seemed like a good place. And then later it was like when my mom's health got worse, it seems like if you have a little health problem, they're on you. If you got a bigger health problem, it's like you just get shoved to the corner. I hate to say it that way, but that's the experience I seen in that place. And it was horrible, really sad, Yeah. Oh, you missed us. Oh, hi, Amy. Okay, Amy. All right. I'll try to keep track of who was all in here. Beauty on the budget. Okay, so Michelle. Okay. All right. I'm keeping track of you people. I didn't do the swatches yet, so don't worry. I didn't do the swatches. I'm still showing off the palette here. So I also far did Supreme and Pinker. And thank you, Michelle, by the way, about my mom. But yeah, I mean, like, I hate to say that, but that's kind of sadly what happened. Okay, I'm going to go in Big Wig. I think that's what it's called. It's a really pretty purple color. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that a little bit. So we're going to dip into that. I'm actually going to use the Anastasia, one of the brushes that they put in here. So far, it's not real bad kick up, but I know to tap in lightly. And then sometimes, like, some people might want to go in real hard. Not many. I'm sure most people know by now, like how Anastasia's eyeshadows can be. But I try to tap in easy because I've learned my lesson. Because I was one of the people, and it'd be like making one heck of a mess. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my, that's very pigment. Holy shnikes. Where'd I get that from? Shnikes. I heard that before. On a movie. Name that movie, Shnikes. Holy shnikes. What movie is that? If anybody can remember. Because I know it came from a movie. I'm just trying to think of what movie. I know I've heard that. Okay. That looks really pretty. I guess we're almost going purplish now. Purple pinky. Don't know. Does the palette perform just as well as the other? I feel like so far, yeah, it's what you would expect from Anastasia's palettes. You know, like the boldness, the pigmentate. Like, yeah, definitely. Because like girl, if you would know how many palettes I have of Anastasia, I'll have to pull them out one day. I have ones from, what was that one with Kim Kardashian? That Mario or whatever his name is. I don't know. See, I'm terrible at names, remembering names, but I have a lot of the palettes. I pretty much so far have gotten every single palette that came out after a while, and then at some point after Modern Renaissance, I got overwhelmed with other palettes, so I didn't get any for a while. But I did get Norvina. I did get this one. I want the Soft Glam. I have thought about the Riviera. I have not gotten the Sultry, but I was depending and debating on that one. Did I use the big Anastasia palette coming out? Oh, no. They're releasing that so close. I know some people were wondering that, like why it's so close to each, you know, because that palette's gorgeous. If you've seen people doing that, that's the Norvina. What is it? Norvina volume 1. So you already know, like she's saying volume 1, there's going to be another one. It is gorgeous. I mean, if you are a purple fan, if you've seen, ooh, I mean, like for me, I want to get it. I'm not sure when. I don't believe it's limited edition. From what I'm understanding at this moment, I don't believe so. Have to look more into that, I guess. But I forget how many shades is in it. Now it's going to be $60, but I kind of figured it was going to be more than just the $45 that we're used to. I mean, I feel like they have gone up a little bit because for a while there it was like they were 42. And then now all of a sudden they're starting to be more like 45. I'm not sure how much Soft Glam is. Is Soft Glam still 42 or is it 45? Like is $45 for the ones that are like collaborations maybe and limited limited edition palettes. Man, Lori. Okay, well, that's kind of pretty. With the purple. Let's see. Oh, okay. You give your little grandchildren's a kiss. Aw. Good night, Bella. You take care of yourself, and I will see you soon, of course. All right. So I'm thinking, what should I put on my lids? Because there is so many pretty colors here. I mean, there's like this Soleil color. This is it? I don't know how you pronounce this. Zam, Z-A-M-N, Zam. She definitely has unique colors, or I mean names. Trust Issues. I feel like that would be prettier in the inner corner. There's one called Dollars. Dollars. Sponsored, I don't think. I feel like this Zam, I don't know. I don't even know how well my lighting's doing, but Z-A-M-N, Z-A-Z-A-M-N. Honestly, I am drinking water. I got up not long ago. I did sleep in, so that could be partly why I'm everywhere. I think I'll try that on my eyelids, which I'm not sure which. I don't know if I'll wet it. I'll see how well it works without wetting it first, because this is my first impressions to it. We shall see. So let's try that. I know usually the shimmers are pretty good. Oh, this has glitter in it. Just so you're aware, it does have some glitter. Might be this brush though. It's going on lightly, so if you're somebody that would be worried about how hard it goes on, you'll be all right. If you're somebody that wants real intense, you might have to wet it. I can see the glitter in this one, and normally when I do my eyes first, Then I put on my foundation and all the other stuff. The only reason why I did was obviously for the filming reasons today, because we're doing live and I don't want to keep you guys here forever and ever. So not sure if I'm seeing fallout at this moment, so that's good. But let me see if I can find another brush here for the, I keep hoping my cat's going to sleep for a while, because when he wakes up, he'll be in here busting in here, meowing like crazy. I'm trying to see if I can find, I'll try this one. One of the ladies here that helped take care of my brother's here too, so she might be running the sweeper. On my cheeks, you know what? It's actually from BoxyCharm. I got feather here. You know, in BoxyCharm, like I think it was the Boxy Luxe. Yeah, on the Boxy Luxe. I'll show you here real quick. And it's the Tarteist Pro Glow. This one here. And it's the one with, let's see here. It's the one here with the 2 blushes on the top, and then the highlighters in the center, and then the bronzers on the very bottom. I actually used that bronzer on the bottom. This I used as the highlighter, which that's what you're seeing, like literally blingage. It's like a pink highlight, I guess. This is the blush I used. I thought it would go pretty with this look today, because it's kind of a soft mauve pink or something, which that's what I liked about this palette too, is like the blushes both are like pink colored blushes. But yeah, here's this highlight. Like, how crazy. Look at that. That is so insane. It does seem to have a little pink in it, but that's what you see on my cheeks. I mean, I can see it because that's what when I was getting on here live, I noticed. I'm like, holy moly, that thing's pigmented. I got so much crap on my desk. That's what I usually sit at this desk. If you'd see this desk, oh my God, I'd put my head down in shame. Although I guess that's what it is when we love our makeup, right? I might have to go like, see, I like to use like one of these kind of brushes, which just needs clean too. What is this, stippling brush, and blend that in a little bit more. But I noticed when I was doing that, I was like, holy crap. Like, yeah. So I'll have to remember next time when I do that, I don't want to use a heavy hand at all. Okay, so I'm going to try this brush and see if that will work. And I'm going to go back into that Zam. I think that's what it is, Zam. So let's see what that, oh, okay, that's what it was. I needed a better brush. Holy moly. Can you see? Not sure how well you guys can see the shine from that, but holy moly. It's pretty, but it does have glitter, and I'm seeing some fall out now, but it is pretty. So just be warned, there is glitter in this one. I'm not too bothered. I'm not that person that's too bothered with it. I mean, like I said, I think this is going to be a palette for some people and not for everybody. I feel like if you're the person that likes to jump out there and be a little daring and likes the bold colors sometimes and just wants to be different, then you'll like this palette. If you're the person that like just, you know, you like some of those basic shades, but you don't mind a little bit of boldness, this still wouldn't be for you, because I feel like this is going to be somebody like, for me, and I know, Michelle, you like to get a little bold too. You like to have some color, and Marlene, and I know a couple of the other ladies that are in here too. Everybody always tells me my voice is so calming. I'm so surprised at that, because I always laugh and tell people that I always thought I had the mouth, you know, like big mouth or whatever. But thank you. Maybe I should do a little what is it? ASMR. I'm going to go back into pinker. Oops, snorted. Yes, I do that. Oh, I told Bella that I thought about doing the questions and answer kind of video. I feel like you guys need to know me a little bit more. I mean, I know you see me here, but I feel like you guys just need to know me a little bit more. Whether you want to, I don't know. I mean, as you can tell, I like to be silly. I feel like it's fun to be silly and sometimes not be serious all the time. I don't know. Some people don't like that kind of thing. You know, some people think when you're 52, you should be 52 and let life drain down or something. I don't know. You know me, Michelle. I love my techno and trance. I mean, I'm still hoping I can go see one of my guys live in one of the techno trance concerts. Unfortunately, Boris is here in America, my most favorite one right now, and it sucks because I can't go. I just don't have the money or anything like that. And I might have to get a new ID card because from my understanding, is you have to have that newer ID card now if you want to travel. If I'm understanding that correctly, it has to be a specific one now. So like, oh man, like mine was going to expire next year anyway, but I don't know. So I was like, man, so I'm going to have to go through all that. If you know what I went through for my last one, you'll understand why I'm looking forward to it. They gave me a hell of a time the last time. I'm like, how am I not in your system? That's such a problem. Yep, you like, oh, okay, you like a lot of that too, and good. That's I see. I get into all kinds. I like all kinds of music. It really does depend on my mood a lot of times. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna do for my look. Really, I mean, I didn't go too extreme, but I think it's pretty enough that I feel comfortable with it. But it is very, I will say, like, I'm noticing some of the glitter already going up and through here. I get that a lot. I think what a lot of us do. Like where you get it up in the crease, you don't actually put it in the crease, but obviously when you're moving your eyes around, it kind of just works its way up there. Not sure how you stop that. Does anybody know? I don't know. Probably with hooded eyes, you can't. You're doomed. But it does look pretty. I'm not sure how well you guys can see because let me switch into my lighting here because I can see some of my lighting over here. But you can see the glitter. So here's Soleil. I might put that in the inner corner with my little pinky here. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a brightening color to brighten up in there for you. That's pretty. But yes, I thought about doing the questions and answer because, like I said, not many people know me too well. And I mean, I can be serious, not that, you know, I don't take things seriously. I just feel like I've always been like that. I don't know. I'm kind of I don't know. I feel like that's why I can connect with Mary Glitzy Fritzy because she gets that little bit craziness. And that's, you know, I can get her on that too because I get a little crazy myself. So, but I'm going to go ahead and tightline here real quick. My son literally cannot watch me do this because he freaks out with anything of the eyes. So even if I do my mascara or anything, he cannot watch any of that. He cannot stand anything by the eyes. So he'll stop in here and like maybe want to ask me a question or something. He'll go, "Oh, mom," like that. He'll turn around and then be like, "Nope, he doesn't want to see it." So I did say in the beginning about my brother. If any of you guys want to know, you'll hear more about my brother in the beginning because I was telling Bella that he might have to go for 28 to 30 treatments of radiation, and they feel pretty confident it might be stage 1 or 1B. I'm not sure what 1B means or I'm not sure what that means. I still need to look that up. But they feel it's more in the vocal cords, and I say that's usually good. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what goes with all that. But the poor guy goes to dialysis 3 times a week already, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, and it only takes 15 minutes, I guess, of radiation. So that part's good. It's only 15 minutes, but still, he has to go every day. He'll have to go Monday through Friday. So he's going to have, on days of dialysis, that's going to be a long day for him, for sure. I'm going to go ahead and use my Master Precision Maybelline eyeliner. This is my favorite eyeliner so far for doing my top. Let's see. Thanks for your emails. Oh yeah. No, that's okay. I know, Michelle, like I know everybody has, like that's what I said. I know everybody has something going on. We all have some form of something going on in our lives. You know, you can't control it. That's the thing. I mean, it'd be nice if we could, but you can't. You know, you could think everything is okay 1 minute to turn around and something else comes up, and you know, there you are. So I kind of want to be back on my whole YouTube thing more, because it is my place to help me like kind of forget a little bit, you know, even though I'm talking about it, but you know what I'm saying, like it's your place to like almost just let go and be with some friends or play in your makeup or chat, whichever it is, you know, those kinds of things. And you know, like I said, I feel so bad for Joe, my brother. That's his name. Like his first name is Patrick, which that's what my dad's name was. But of course, for the reasons of both of them having that first name, that's why we both, or that's why we all call him Joe, so we didn't get too confused. So yeah, that's my brother's middle name. But because I know when I go to a doctor's appointment, they'll have him listed as Patrick, and I'll say, "Hey Joe," and they'll like look at me and like, "Well, who's Joe?" It's like, well, that's his middle name. That's what we call him. So that looks pretty. You know, the only thing I'm not sure, guys, because like that glitter, that might be better for a topper. Because I'm feeling like if you put just that little bit on top of one of the eyeshadows, for me, this is for me though. Some people might be okay with the glitter the way it is, but as I'm like looking at it, it's a little starting to be too much because it's starting to make a little bit of a mess. I'm not gonna lie. So let me grab the towel. I'm starting to see, that's why I always put my other makeup on last. I always do my eyeshadow first and then that last. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not gonna, you know, but I feel like I'd use it more as a topper. I don't know if I would use it like straight up just like that. I think I would, next time if I ever do anything, I could have used maybe Supreme and put that all over on my lid even, and then put that on top. That would have been pretty. So that's something to think about. Okay, I'm gonna quickly put on my mascara so I have 2 mascaras here, which both came in my BoxyCharm. I have the Grande Mascara Lash Boosting Formula. I'm not sure if you guys had one of these put in your box, but I have that. I'm gonna put that on first. I usually put that one on first lately. I've been playing around with different mascaras because they do come in your BoxyCharm. Why not? I have like a whole bunch of them. All right, Amy, I'll see you later. You take care. I was trying to see which one. Yes, like everybody can watch back if they want to, too, if they can't stay. Oh, and speaking of my lashes, I went back to using the City Beauty that they gave me, the City Lash. I'm not sure what, it's just like a lash serum, you know, that's City Beauty lash serum. I started using that again. I've been using it steadily for the last 3 months. It does work. I'm noticing my lashes have gotten much better. They don't do like, I know some of the other ladies use, I forget what the name of the brand is right now. I know Monica uses it a lot. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but a lot of other ladies use it and they like it. I have never tried it. But this is my first time trying any kind of lash product anyway, I think. No, maybe I did try one other one. I'll use the Grande Lash. See, some people like the Grande Lash serum. And I think it's the same price as this. So I'd be curious to get that if I can one day and try it and see how, if it does better than this, if it's the same, you know, or what. Because this is working. The City Beauty one is working. I'm starting to see really nice lashes. Oh, my cat's going to be coming up. I hear her running the sweeper, and my cat's going to be having a fit and get paranoid. So we might have a kitty. Yep. Okay, Simon. Hold on. Let Mama get. Hold on. Yep. He's going to be all scared. You might end up hearing him meowing here a good bit. Poor guy. He doesn't like the sweeper, but then again, I don't think any cat really likes the sweeper, do they? I know some people's dogs chase the sweeper. All right. Yeah, I usually put, okay, honey. Well, it's live and you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, you can hear him. All right, let me get my kitty. Hold on here. He needs to get attended to here. So he probably wants his, hold on. I don't know, you might not be able to get through here too much. I got all my cords everywhere. Come on, sweetheart. No, I know. Just be careful. I know. She's running the sweeper. That evil thing. Is that evil thing? No. Hi, sweetheart. I haven't seen you all day. Huh. Okay, let me go and sit down here a bit. I'll be with you after bits. Okay. Yeah, you can come over here. I know you probably won't let me pick you up because you'll run off after I do it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't let me pick him up. Okay. The next mascara, which got fur on it now, is from Butter London, and it's the Power Up mascara. I put that on. I actually like this one better than the other one they had. What was the other one? And the brush on this is so crazy. It's like one of them plastic, you know, kind of. And I don't normally like those, but I'm liking this one. Go figure. And I put just that little extra coat on from this. Okay, honey. Aw, he's been sick lately too. So if you do hear him, I have to take him to the vetties because I think, that's what I said, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. But although he's going in the litter, we have the litter box in here, so you might hear shuffling of the litter. He's one of those cats that shuffles the litter everywhere and makes a mess, and then I have to clean it up afterwards. But yeah, my brother's other helpers here, like he gets caregivers that come in throughout the day, almost every day. Now tomorrow is my day of, I work part-time for the company. Like I work all the time regardless, but I can only make so much myself, like after working with them and stuff, like I can only make so much. I mean, if most people don't know, I am like on a little bit of a disability because of my legs and that. Not something I wanted ever. I hate it. I would like to just go back out in the workforce and the heck with it all. So, but I found out I could work part-time and still feel like I'm out in the workforce. So I took part-time, and basically, because like they said, since I do take care of my brother, help care for him, might as well get into the field and get paid too. And, you know, it helps everything. Like basically I put everything back in here anyway, you know, like get the food, get the whatever. So it helps us out every which way, the whole way around. I know, honey. So that's really pretty. I'm really liking that. That does look really nice. I didn't put nothing on my lower lashes. I'm not sure what color to put because you know, one of my favorite eyeliners, and it brightens up there for me. I need to get another nude from Rimmel. I like the Rimmel's nude one. I like that one really well. But this, I think they still have them, maybe. Again, Maybelline. I love a lot of Maybelline products. This is Maybelline Lasting Drama, and I think this is in the copper. Yeah, that striking copper shade. And if you want something to really brighten up your eyes to open them up, this thing is really good at that. I mean, it does do a really nice job. So yeah, see, this is where this looks nice. I barely use black here anymore. If I do use any black there, but see, it still brightens. I don't know. I'm looking over that way. I shouldn't do that because I should be looking at eyes. I have a habit of doing that. But as you can see, like, it does still keep them open, like brighten them. I love this. It's Striking Copper Maybelline Lasting Drama. I'm not sure. I bought an extra one because I got afraid, because you know how it is. You fall in love with a product and then they discontinue it. And I hate that when they do that. The other color I love to use, and I think these still possibly could be, I love this teal color from L'Oreal. It's the Silkus Me. I love using a good teal also. See, I like using those colors more than black. I do have a green in here too, like green or navy blue. I need to find a good navy blue. I know a lot of people like the milk navy blue, but I hear it's very expensive and it goes quickly, so I'm not sure about that. You bought a nude eyeliner from Milk. Oh, just speaking of Milk. See, I know, because everybody's been liking them. And I'm like so curious, but I hear they're so expensive and they go quick, from what Mary said, because she said she loves the navy. I forget what other colors they have. But yeah, I have a nude Rimmel in here, but here it is. But the problem with this, you'll see, is like, yeah, see, it's coming out of the thing here. It's kind of just became a mess, so I can't really do anything with it much. I mean, I try to keep it out a little bit, but then it pushes, you know, it's just a mess. Let's just put it that way. One big hot mess. This I got not too long ago, and I kind of liked it. I'm not sure if it shows as well as my Maybelline copper shade, but this is a gold shade. It's from L'Oreal. Infallible Pro Last L'Oreal. It doesn't say the color on here. I can't find anywhere right now, but it's a gold shade. It's really pretty. It's like, you know, like this really pretty. I think they had gold, and then I'm not sure what the other color was. I can't even remember, but I grabbed that because I do like those colors, like coppers, golds, and yeah, I like that. So let me see. She made you buy them all. You're hooked on the milk. You're hooked on the milk eyeliners. So I might cave and try one. I do want a good navy blue. Definitely navy blue. I really want that. All right. So swatches. I'm going to start on the top row. So I'm going to do the top row first. Straight down the line. So we got Soleil, Supreme. Yeah, Supreme. Pinker, and Big Wig. And them 4 shades there just even look so pretty. So Soleil. Ooh. I mean, even these swatches, holy moly. So there you go. Look at that Soleil color. Isn't that pretty? I should have probably put that on my eyelid. There's the Supreme. I used the Supreme. I used this pinker color and the Big Wig. So I guess I did kind of use all these colors in a way, because I put this in my inner. So those are pretty. Okay, and then the last three on the end, the dollars. I like saying that, dollars. Oh my God, they're stained on my finger though. Wait a minute. Holy cow, let me get this off here. Okay. That's probably one thing we'll have to see, how much they stain on your eyelids. But usually that's not always a problem. Ooh, dollars. Dollars. I'm gonna have a hard time saying that a lot. Dollars is a gold color, but I was trying to see if there was trying to see if there was any glitter. Okay, so dollars, I'm just gonna say dollars right now. Credit and is it litation? Yes. There's those three. So dollars, credit, and litation. That's a pretty color. That's like a nice taupe color, like a taupe, purple taupe maybe. I don't know. That's pretty. Haven't even had the chance to do those. Oh, wow. You know what? They are like these metallic-y kind of shit. They're going on like butter, like really nice. So there they are right there. That's pretty. Have to do the other side here because got no more room on that side. So we'll go on the bottom now. What's it say? It Cosmetics has a good navy liner. Ooh. Oh, yeah. You know what? Who is it? Mary Ellen, after 60. She always talks about the navy eyeliner. And it's $22. Yeah, that's not too bad. I like It Cosmetics. I need to try some other stuff, though. I haven't gotten, like, I love their CC cream. Okay, so Zan, I think. So, like, I'm on the bottom here. So, Zan, which that's what's on my eyelids. Wigglies, Shookington, and Trust Issues are the next four. So we'll go into that. So do it with the other finger here. The one with the glitter is a little bit messy, chunky, so be careful when you do go in there. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's crumbly. Is that the word I want to use? Is crumbly a word? If not, I just made it a word. If I ever made an eyeshadow palette, I could only imagine the names on mine because I come up with the funniest, craziest, weirdest names. Okay, Shookington and Trust Issues. These are all like glitters and shimmers on this part here. I feel like Trust Issues almost reminds me of the color that was in the Subculture palette, that real pretty first color. It's like a iridescent yellow color or something. That's this one here, Trust Issues. It almost looks like that to me. So those are like almost jewel toned colors, as you can see. And this is the first one here. This is Zan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Wigglies, Shookington, and Trust Issues. So, but that's what the yellow color does look like to me. Almost. Not quite, but that's what it reminds me of. So there those are. Right there. Like jewel tone. So if you like some jewel tone colors, you'd probably like that. I'll have to play around with some of those because I didn't really get to on this look here. And then the last three, there's Edges Sponsored, which it looks so pretty. I think it's almost like that greenish blue that a lot of people talk about, or you see it a lot, I guess. But there's Edges Sponsored and Ginger. I can see using Edges, Ginger, and even Credit, like these up here, like these are like brown tones. I could see you using just those and actually getting a natural look. You know, using all those and then taking Soleil and making a beautiful bronzy or neutral look or something like that. I can actually see that. That would be nice. So Edges Sponsored and Ginger. They feel soft. Oh yeah, Sponsored looks nice. So there's Sponsored there. So Edges, Sponsored, and Ginger. Sponsored looks like that color that was in the What was that? Wet n Wild palette. Comfort Zone. It almost reminds me of that. Ooh, looks even prettier though. Something like that anyway. So there they are right on the top there. The last one on the end here is Ginger. So those are so pretty. Really, really pretty. So there they all are on my hands pretty much. And like I said, if you like bold colors, you're familiar with ABH, like I said, you have, like, if you know Anastasia and the palettes and the kick up and, you know, dipping into them. I mean, if you know all that, then, you know, it's pretty much that whole thing, I would say. The glitter, I don't know. I think there's only one other palette that I can think of that possibly there was like a glitter in there. So just be warned that the one on the end is Zam, the one I can never pronounce, Zam or something like that. It is a glitter. You are going to probably get fallout with it. I feel it's better to use it as a topper myself. Some people might like the whole thing. I mean, I don't think it's real bad. I mean, I'm not saying that. It's just, in thinking of it now, it's like I should have put another color on, like one of the other matte shades and like that Supreme pink color, and then put that on top. That would look exceptionally gorgeous. You know, that would look really pretty. So, but overall, it's exactly what I would expect from Anastasia. I am a huge collector, definitely. I do usually like a lot of her palettes. I would say out of the palettes, I don't have them, so I can't say they're not good. But the ones that never called to me at this point was the sultry one, but I think it's just because they were basic colors. But a part of me wanted to get it because it's the collector in me. I did get, however, the dupe to it. Haven't tried it yet, used it, nothing. And it's from that Alter Ego company, and it's the Temptress. And so this is supposed to be the dupe to it. You know, I got it. The only reason why I got it was Mary, Glitzy Fritzy, speaking of our sweet old Mary there, she was showing the palette, the Goddess palette from Alter Ego. And I had to get this because when I seen Anastasia, not Anastasia, Natasha Denona and her gold palette, that was the palette out of all her big palettes so far, except, well, the Sunrise, I'm thinking about too. I do like the looks of that one. I think the Sunrise or whatever that one's called. But the gold one was the first one that caught out to me out of all of them because I do love the golds and everything, like I said. And that was the one that caught my attention. I love the colors in there. Well, they made, you know, Alter Ego, they made one like of a dupe, you know, to it. So I haven't even used it yet. So I used Mary's, when she showed it, I thought, you know, I'm going to get that. So I used her code. I'm not sure how much percentage off it was. I wish I could think and remember that. So I got this one and this one because in getting both of them, I saved on, I think, shipping and handling too, something like that. And I believe they were only 12 something. Was it 12? Maybe 15 the most. Okay, honey. Probably tell me, hurry up, Mom. But here's, I'll show you this one here, the Temptress. You'll see, I mean, it looks just like the Sultry palette. There it is. I mean, it looks so much like the Sultry palette. It is crazy. So there's the colors. And I don't know. So having this, I don't know if I'll get that, you know, because what's the point, I thought. But I don't know. Part of me does want it for my collection. Isn't that terrible? No, you can't. You can't beat the price. I go crazy over those kind of palettes. Like the Alter Ego company reminds me, and I'm not sure if this is true, because I loved Bad Habit. Bad Habit really had great palettes like this that were dupes to a lot of them, like the Hudas and everything. And I bought lots of those, and I love every single one that I got. Unfortunately, when you go on Bad Habit's site now, because since, was it Hush? I think Hush closed down for whatever reason. I believe it was Hush. I was so disappointed because I was finding such great palettes there, and it was fun. You like Bad Habit too? Yeah, see, I have a whole bunch of them. I have a whole bunch of their palettes. So I'm thinking, and somebody did say they think Alter Ego is actually the same company, which would make sense because in looking how this palette is, and just the thought, I don't know, just it does remind me of Bad Habit. So I'm hoping it's the same quality, you know, because that just looks so beautiful to me when I see all these beautiful golds. And yeah. So trying to think if there's anything else. I didn't put no mascara on the bottom of my lashes, but that's all right. Sometimes I don't always do that anyway. I don't always put eyeshadow at the bottom lash line. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I think it just depends on my mood for that, really, to be honest. Let me see here. Yeah, because it keeps your eye look more open and whatever sometimes. And so I do like that. So, all right. I think I'm going to be getting ready to go because I've probably been on here for a while. Yeah, I have. And I don't want to make this, unfortunately, it's probably going to be a real long video anyway. But I would say, like for the covering, this is my favorite packaging to the Anastasia palette. So far, every palette I have, I would have to say this is my favorite packaging because I do like the iridescent, real pretty, like I said, it's like purpley pink. It just, you know what it looks like when you're doing this? It looks like inside a seashell when you see that real pretty iridescent. That's what it looks like to me. It's beautiful. So this is really nice. I don't feel like it's going to get as dirty and noticeable anyway. If it doesn't get dirty, it's not going to be as noticeable as like I have my Nervina palette here, you know, like these cushiony materialized, the one that has the material on it, the soft material. Those ones, unfortunately, can get pretty dirty pretty quick. So, I mean, it's more noticeable. I mean, not saying I shouldn't say that one's not going to, but it's not going to be as noticeable, I don't feel. So I really like that. I would say that's my favorite cover. If I had to pick my favorite Anastasia, I really don't know for palettes because I just love playing with all of them. And I am hoping to get Riviera, possibly. I did see it in person, and I was just in between with it. I was hoping I was going to be like wowed by it and excited, but for some reason, maybe it was just that day. I don't know. Because I was either going to get that one or the Nervina one when I was in Ulta that day. This was, oh gosh, like some of the stuff I bought months ago because I haven't been on as much. But yeah, I don't know. It was like the Riviera one just kind of for me a little bit, you know. But I do like some of the colors in there. And then again, the collector. I fight that collector. Which, speaking, did you see all the Too Faced stuff? Like, why they come out with so much and too much. Sometimes I feel like they come out with too much stuff. I don't know if anybody's with me on that. It looks gorgeous, some of it. You know, because like I'm a sucker for when Christmas time comes, anything gingerbread, anything snowman. I love gingerbreads and snowmen. So now seeing they're going to have the next second palette for gingerbread. It's called Spiced or something. And I think they're doing a whole theme with that, sort of, kind of, I think. So I'm like, don't go for the packaging, Lori. Don't go for the packaging. But they're coming out. I've seen them on Trend Mood. That's where I've been seeing them at. They're coming out with a whole bunch. And sometimes I feel like, yeah, like they're coming out with too many all at once, with Too Faced a lot of times. I guess everybody is when you think about it. Too many palettes out there. Oh, I love you too, Michelle. I'm glad you got to spend some time with me too. I am. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you all got to spend time with me. I'm not sure who all was in here. I see Teresa was in here and a couple other ones here that I'm very familiar with, but I'm so glad that you guys stopped and stayed with me. And yeah, you can replay it if you want to hear at the beginning. I do update about my brother if you're interested to hear some things, you know, just real quick about that. I am going to do a questions and answer video for sure because I feel like I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more. So I'm I'm so behind. Like I have products that were sent to me that I want to put out there. I have so many ideas. I've been writing actually ideas down. I feel like that's helping me because before I didn't have ideas written down. And now writing ideas down and getting stuff written down, I feel like that's going to help me through and trying to decide what I want to do on my channel of different things. I do have I am going to do a video and I'm thinking it's just going to be on like one product. When I do a product review, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it Like It, Love It, or Leave It. Because sometimes you like a product, you don't always love a product. You might just like it, you know, and then sometimes you do love a product and then leave it just, yeah, you know, like, no, I'll leave it. I'm okay without it, you know, kind of a thing. So I think that's what I might do for my reviews. I was going to do it for my favorites, but I didn't know how to word it in my favorites. I'm sure in my next video, I'll talk about this and maybe you guys can give me some suggestions. Would you like me to do it as my favorites, like where I share a bunch of different favorites, or do you want me to use it as my review video alone, like of a one product thing? The Like It, Love It, or Leave It. But that's definitely one I'm going to use. And then I have a couple other ideas popping in. So, but yeah, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to be doing dinner here in a little while. I'm actually having hot sausage. So today's just a simple day of hot sausage. And I'm not sure what's on the side yet because my husband is going to the grocery store to get the side part. So that's what's for dinner today. Something simple as in hot sausage. Tomorrow's chicken and dumplings because the weather's gotten a little cooler and I think they've been feeling a little soupage. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And like I said, you can play it back. So I love you guys. Mwah. And you all have a good evening and rest of your weekend. And I will see you next week. And always remember, be yourself, love yourself, and let the real beauty shine through. Okay? So until the next time, like I said, you guys take care. And I love you. Mwah. Bye.